Welcome to the club, the one that no one wants to join, the Divorce Club. I'm Jenn Zingmark, a Christian life coach, and I help men and women dealing with divorce. I have good news for you. There is a path to find hope, healing, and happiness, no matter what your circumstances are. I can help you find joy in your journey. So let's go. I would be so grateful if you would subscribe, rate, and review my show on your favorite podcast player. Hey, friends. Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today, I'm talking about the value of relationships and why personal relationships are so important in our lives. Healthy relationships are a vital part of health and well-being for each of us. There is a lot of compelling evidence that strong relationships contribute to a long, healthy, happy life. And conversely, health risk from being alone or isolated in one's life are comparable to the risk associated with cigarette smoking, high blood pressure, and obesity. So I've done some research, and there are a lot of statistics to back up these things that I'm going to tell you about relationships. But a lot of the research shows that healthy relationships can help you in 4 important ways. First, to live longer. Second, to deal better with stress. Third, to be healthier. And fourth, to experience a higher quality of life. So, first, living longer. Dr. Dan Buettner's Blue Zone research did a review of 148 studies, and they found that people with strong social relationships are 50% less likely to die prematurely. Having strong relationships increases your lifespan. Second, dealing with stress. The support offered by a caring friend can provide a buffer against the effects of stress. In a study of over 100 people conducted by the AARP, researchers found that people who completed a stressful task experienced a faster recovery when they were reminded of people with whom they had strong relationships. Interesting, huh? All right, number 3, being healthier. Research indicates that strong relationships contribute to health at any age. According to research by psychologist Sheldon Cohen, college students who reported having strong relationships were half as likely to catch common colds when exposed to the same virus, while an AARP study showed older adults found that loneliness is a significant predictor of poor health. More generally, in a 2012 International Gallup poll, it showed that people who feel like they have friends and family to count on are generally more satisfied with their personal health than people who feel isolated. Relationships help you be healthier. Also, hanging out with healthy people increase your own likelihood of having better health. There was a study by Fowler that showed that non-obese people are more likely to have non-obese friends because healthy habits are spread through social networks. Interesting. All right. The 4th reason that relationships are valuable is that you have an increased quality of life. There's a survey by the National Bureau of Economic Research of 5,000 people, and it found that doubling your group of friends has the same effect on your well-being as a 50% increase in your income. That's amazing. On the other hand, a low support social network is linked to a number of health consequences. On the other hand, a low social support is linked with a number of health consequences, such as depression. Loneliness has been commonly associated with depression, and now research is backing this correlation. There was a 2012 study of breast cancer patients that found that those with fewer socially satisfying connections experienced higher levels of depression, pain, and fatigue. also decreased immune function. The authors of that same study found a correlation between loneliness and immune system dysregulation, meaning that a lack of social connections can increase your chance of becoming sick. It's amazing what these findings are proving. All right. Also, you have an increased chance of higher blood pressure. There's a University of Chicago research group that studied a group of 229 adults over a 5-year period that found that loneliness could predict higher blood pressure even years later, indicating that the effects of isolation have long-lasting consequences. According to psychiatrists Jacqueline Olds and Richard Schwartz, social alienation is an inevitable result of contemporary society's preoccupation with materialism and frantic busyness. Their decades of research supports the idea that a lack of relationships can cause multiple problems with physical, emotional, and spiritual health. The research is clear and devastating. Isolation is fatal. And I think we have seen this with all of the increased numbers of suicides, depression, anxiety over the last few years with COVID. I've given you some of the latest research findings showing why relationships are important in your life. If you're a numbers person, this is going to really resonate with you. But I'm getting to the point that we all need some specific types of relationships in our lives. Okay. It's especially important when you're dealing with a personal crisis, such as having a difficult marriage, going through separation, or going through divorce. Okay. That you have 3 specific types of relationships in your life when you're going through a crisis. All right. The first one I'm going to talk about is people in your life who have your back, people that are behind you no matter what, and who will love and cheer and support you no matter what is going on in your life. Now, sometimes these can be your family members and close friends, but that may not always be the case. Sometimes it's not your immediate family that's behind you. We don't all have ideal relationships with our close family. If it's not your family, then you need to invest in finding some good friends that you can count on. And that means you need to be the good friend that they can count on. Okay. It can be coworkers or neighbors who've become like your family. All right. If your family and close friends are the people that are behind you and cheering you and supporting you no matter what, then you are blessed. But if it's not your family, it's not the end of the world. You can find and connect with people that will love you and care about you and support you and have your back. All right. So now is a good time to evaluate the relationships in your life and make sure that you have some people that are your people that you can call and gripe and complain about things with, and they will jump right on board with you. As soon as you call and say, I've just got to let it go, I've got to vent, they're with you. They will vent with you. Okay. They're your ride or die crew. We all need them in our life. The best way to find those type of people is to be that type of person. So make sure you are that type of person for some people in your life, your family or your closest friends, whoever it is. There are people that you need to stand by and support and love no matter what. The second type of relationship that's really important when you're going through a crisis in your life is people that are in a similar situation to you. It's critical that you have a network or a community of people who are in your shoes, who are going through the same thing that you're going through or something similar. No one is going to have exactly the same situation, but it's really meaningful to have a support group that you can connect with. This may be a marriage support group or a Facebook group or a divorce support group. If you are not in my Facebook group, Joy in Your Journey, you need to get in there. This is the perfect place to connect with people who want support in their lives, who want to find joy in their life. Okay, this is what we do there. I'm always in there sharing content and live webinars and inspirational information with you. Find a group of people in a similar situation as you and connect with them. This is so important. It will help you along your journey. It's important to have a network of people who are going through or experiencing something similar to walk alongside you in your journey. Okay. The third type of relationship that's important to have in your life is a relationship with people who are far beyond where you are now. People who have been successful in navigating your current situation. They can give you advice and encouragement and support and direction. Not everyone's journey will be the same, but if you have the support of someone who has gone before you and paved the way, showing you a successful path that you can follow, this will definitely be an asset for you. This is one of the reasons why I became a life coach. After going through my own difficult marriage and separation and divorce, I have been able to offer support and encouragement and hope for so many women over the years who have gone through similar situations. And it really led me to find life coaching, and I love it. Now I have the tools to teach others and to use in my own life. And it's just awesome. I love it so much, but it can be a really difficult, lonely road if you're doing it without support. It brings me so much joy in my life to help others along this journey. And I love teaching the tools that I have to others. So if you don't have a life coach, I would love to be your life coach. Please check out my website and sign up for a consultation, and let's talk about what's going on in your life. The takeaways from this podcast that I want to give you are that relationships are important, and research shows that healthy relationships can help you live longer, deal better with stress, be healthier, and experience a higher quality of life. And I want you to evaluate the types of relationships that you have in your life and make sure that you have 3 specific types of relationships in your life. First, people that are behind you no matter what, people that have your back. Okay, your ride or die crew. Second, relationships with people who are in a similar situation that you are in, whatever that is. All right. You need to have connections with people that are where you are right now. And third, you need to have relationships with people that can mentor, coach, and help you to reach the future that you want to have. Okay. So relationships take time and effort, commitment, follow through. It is so worth it to invest in the relationships in your life. So I want you to do a little evaluation about the relationships that you have in your life and invest some time and effort into building these 3 specific types of relationships in your life. It is a proven formula for a healthier, happier, longer, more fulfilling life. And that is what I want for each of you. If you have enjoyed this podcast, please share it with someone and please give me a review. It really helps other people find my podcast. And make sure you join my Facebook group, Joy in Your Journey Community. This is a place where you can build relationships with other people that are going through similar situations. You can find support and guidance and relationships that will bless your life. Thanks so much for listening. I love you guys so much. Have a great week. Bye, y'all. Are you struggling with the trials of divorce? There is a path to find joy in your journey. I would love to help you. Go to jennzingmark.com to get all the info. There you'll find a free download to help you start thinking happier thoughts today. And you can sign up to receive my weekly newsletter. If you like what you've heard here and want to dive deeper into this work, sign up for a free mini session with me. This is just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. There is so much more. I would love to work with you and be your life coach.